How's it going, everyone? It is July 8th, 2021. It is a Thursday. Today I took a couple trades on snow, and one was also a misclick, which I'll get into in just a couple moments. But yeah, let's just get into the trade right away. All right, first things first, high time frame analysis. Snow has been consolidating right around this 250, 240 area, so it has to break at some point. It's got to make its move, and obviously, I was hoping for the upside. Didn't get that move today, but it's been on a decent uptrend. It's been holding value here, um, especially above 230, 235 even, and so it's been kind of forming this downtrend line, and yeah. So let's see how I got this 258.2 line, or support, or excuse me, resistance level. As you can see, it dates all the way back to last year. And it's just a pretty good key level. As you can see, it's a lot of support, a lot of resistance going on here. Fast forward a little bit to more of present day, you can even see that 252.8 is a pretty good level here. You can see it's resistance, support, so it's been tapped quite a few times. Maybe 253 is even a little bit more accurate. That's actually the level that I have for the next time it breaks. So I'm just going to change that right away. So now that we have our next trade, which is 253, which is probably slightly more accurate, but nonetheless, it's a good area to get long if it breaks with volume. I do want to note that, let's just look at ES, that today the market kind of dipped. It had a healthy pullback. It was literally going up, up, and up. So I actually like this move. I think that we're preparing for a bigger move, whether that may be down or up. But as you can see, that every time that we get dipped, or we have a pullback, we get bought up and we actually end up moving higher. As you can see, maybe I have a feeling maybe something like this will happen again and it'll get bought up, but that's not what we're focusing on right now. But anyway, so we had a bit of a dip over the in the overnight session. No big deal. So my first trade came around 10:12 a.m., which was right around this. This is still ES. So you can see that we were kind of consolidating, we were chopping, we were kind of holding value here, which wasn't terrible. I was just watching the indexes, the markets, see what we're doing. As long as we weren't going lower, I was okay with taking these trades. And here looked like we were trying to make like a higher low here, so that was kind of bullish, and I thought that maybe we were gonna move up. So let's look at snow. So on snow, we had the first trade was at 10:12, as I mentioned. Let's just get rid of this for now. Okay, so 10:12 is right about here. You could argue that this was a good entry here, actually. The only reason why I did not take this at 10:05 is because there's three nice big candles, and I was expecting a consolidation before this level, hence why I kind of took it on this candle. I saw that as soon as volume kind of came in and momentum was kind of picking up, I just took this trade right here. So I'll go ahead and mark that with this. So actually, like right as we were breaking that level, I took it, assuming that we were going to break this and break this this downtrend line somewhat. And once I saw we failed, I got out at around, what is that, 10, 12 actually. So as soon as I saw it fail, I kind of got out. I saw the candle closed right around. Yeah, so this is where I exited actually, right when I saw it couldn't break this high, we kind of rejected again. And then I got a little emotional, which was a bit of a problem, which led to my madness, kind of my downfall. So I do have to keep my emotions in check. So I bought another one at 10:14. So I actually I got really emotional here. This is, I'm glad that I am sort of figuring this out, but I guess I should have waited for the break of this basing candle, but then it was also high of day, so I was anticipating the premium spike. So I think it was actually a pretty good entry on my part as long as I was playing very tight. So that one I stopped out for literally break even. Um, and that was the first trade. And then I saw it kind of coming back up again. We kind of, if you see on a 1 minute time frame, you could look a little bit, you could see a little bit how my emotions were playing. I saw that, on the 10-10 candle, we kind of came up, 10 and 12, and then I saw it come here. And then as soon as I saw us breaking this 252.8 level, which is right about here, I bought, and then I said, oh my goodness, we're coming back down. I was dumb, and I sold down at the bottom here. And then on the very next candle at 10:13, 10:14, I saw us coming up again. And I said, oh my God, this is the time. We're going to do it. We're going to break this 252.8 level. And we failed, and we actually couldn't get this RBNR intact, which is the reason why I exited. And that actually would have only been a $20 loser, which would have been amazing. It would have been amazing stop loss management, but because I was panicking and my emotions were not in check, I accidentally hotkeyed a buy order, which was not good at all. Yeah, so that was not good at all, and I ended up buying another contract, and I literally bought right into the premium spike here, which was not very good at all, and I ended up taking not a decent sized loss on it because I got out somewhere around here when I should have gotten out here when I saw it start failing this 5-minute RBNR. And pretty frustrating, but I reconfigured my setup on my trade station so that way the hotkeys don't interfere with each other. For whatever reason, I had the hotkeys set up like right next to each other in terms of buying and selling, and I accidentally hit the buy hotkey, which made me lose a little bit more than I wanted to. Actually, a lot more than I wanted to. But yeah, so overall, 2 trades, not terrible. I'm actually pretty happy with the way I managed this trade. It's just a trade that didn't work out. Some of you may be saying that, the markets were choppy and not doing too well. There was an overnight sell-off. Sure, that's one way to trade. But for me, since it was showing relative strength and NQ and ES were not selling off, I thought that, this name had a good chance. It just didn't work out. And yeah, that's just how it goes sometimes. And it's all about, managing the small losers. If this, really took off, I was looking to take it to the 255 level or above this downtrend line, and it would have made for a nice trade, but did not work out today, and unfortunate. But let's just move on to the next one, and I'll be back tomorrow to trade. Thanks for watching, guys.